Hi, I'm Governor Bev Perdue. In North Carolina, we have a long history of taking seriously our responsibility to educate the next generation. This spring, I'll present a budget plan to the General Assembly to advance our education priorities once again. As I work through the details of that proposal, I want to take time to speak with you about what's at stake. We've had to make enormously difficult choices just to keep North Carolina's bills paid and to keep our budget balanced. But I am really proud of my record of steering North Carolina's government through these challenging times. I've cut spending and consolidated departments to eliminate waste. I've focused on making this state work more efficiently. I've done more with less. But last year, the Republican-controlled General Assembly passed a budget that went too far. It lacked the investment North Carolina needed in the future. Their budget, which I vetoed, cut public education to the bone. And as we predicted then, the deep and unnecessary cuts made by the General Assembly have already begun to affect our children's future. North Carolina, this great state that has led the country in educational innovation, has fallen to 49th in this nation in per-pupil funding. Local school districts from across North Carolina's report that they've eliminated more than 1,700 teacher positions and nearly 2,300 teacher assistants. Those are positions that are gone because of the actions of the General Assembly this past year. It's happening in higher education as well. Community colleges across North Carolina have had to raise their tuition by nearly 18% this year. Every public university across North Carolina has had to propose a tuition increase for next year. And this is just as families begin to see their way out of this recession. We're better than this. We care more about our future than this. As I said a year ago, the General Assembly has needlessly made drastic cuts that will permanently affect our children and actually, I believe, the future of this great state. They did it to eliminate 1 thin cent, 1 copper penny from the state's sales tax. As we can see so clearly today, this was the wrong choice for North Carolina. So I want to let you know that in my budget this spring that I will present to the General Assembly, I will call on the General Assembly to temporarily restore 3/4 of the temporary 1 cent sales tax in order to reverse the damaging cuts that are threatening our children's future. We must act to reverse the extreme cuts that have already been made and to prevent things from getting even worse next year. The 2-year budget that was passed by the General Assembly over my veto, let me remind you, last spring includes deep cuts ahead for this upcoming year. To make matters worse, the federal dollars that allowed school districts to hold off laying off some people are about to expire. That money leaves the state. Now more than ever, North Carolina needs policies in place that will grow the high-skilled jobs of tomorrow. Now more than ever, our kids need the best possible education to prepare them for the economy of the 21st century. That's why I am urging the General Assembly to temporarily restore 3/4 of that 1 penny, a fraction of a penny for progress. North Carolina's children are worth this renewed investment in education. Our history is replete with leaders and citizens who stood up and helped children. It's our time now. I'm counting on you. Thanks so much.